I'm telling the quiet, surprisingly epic story of a small tool that changed how humanity cares for itself, the toothbrush. I'm telling the quiet, surprisingly epic story of a small tool that changed how humanity cares for itself, the toothbrush. I'm telling the quiet, surprisingly epic story of a small tool that changed how humanity cares for itself, the toothbrush. The earliest evidence goes back more than 3,000 years. In ancient Mesopotamia and Egypt, people used chew sticks, slender twigs frayed at one end, to scrub teeth and freshen breath. Records and archaeological finds point to the Salvadora persica tree, miswak, valued across North Africa, the Middle East, and South Asia for its natural antiseptic properties. In China, by the Tang dynasty, between the 7th and 10th centuries, a new idea took hold. Bristles, coarse hairs from the back of a hog, tied to a handle of bone or bamboo. It was effective, durable, and distinct enough that traders and travelers eventually carried the concept west. By the 17th century, Europe knew the bristle brush, but adapted it, often swapping hog bristle for horsehair or feathers, which were softer but less durable. Then, around 1780, in England, William Addis is credited with producing one of the first mass-made toothbrushes, a carved bone handle drilled to hold bundles of bristle. It wasn't just a tool anymore. It was a product. The industrial 19th century refined it further. Handles shifted from bone to early plastics like celluloid. Manufacturing became more consistent. Hygiene moved from luxury to habit, encouraged by dentists, public health campaigns, and growing urban populations. The real revolution arrived in 1938 when DuPont introduced nylon. Stiff natural bristles gave way to precise, uniform synthetic filaments that dried faster and harbored fewer bacteria. Nylon bristle brushes spread quickly, and after World War II, when military hygiene protocols normalized daily brushing among millions, regular toothbrushing surged in popularity in the United States and beyond. Power joined the story in the mid-20th century. In 1954, an electric brush was introduced in Switzerland. By 1960, the Broxodent reached the US market. Over the decades, designs evolved. Oscillating rotating heads in the 1990s, high-frequency sonic brushes, commercially popularized in the early 1990s, and later, pressure sensors, timers, and app connectivity. The goal stayed the same: consistent, thorough plaque removal. Standards and guidance followed. Dental associations established recommendations on brush head size, bristle softness, and replacement intervals, most commonly every 3 to 4 months, or sooner if bristles fray. Soft bristles, angled or multi-level tufts, and compact heads became the mainstream, balancing cleaning power with gum safety. Today, the toothbrush is both everyday and high-tech: manual, electric, sonic, nylon, plant-based filaments, and bamboo handles. There's a growing push to reduce plastic waste, recyclable heads, biodegradable handles, and take-back programs, while preserving the reliability of a century of engineering. Yet the principle is ancient: a small, repeatable motion. A few minutes, twice a day. From a frayed twig in the ancient world to precision-molded polymers and micromotors, the toothbrush traces a straight line through human history, curiosity, adaptation, and the simple idea that a healthier mouth leads to a healthier life. I hold one now and see more than a tool. I see craft evolving into science, tradition measured by data, and a habit strong enough to change populations. Tomorrow's brush might be smarter and greener, but its purpose, clear, humble, essential, hasn't changed for millennia. That's the history of the toothbrush. One small handle, countless better days.